in my considered opinion. The president has scored. Oh, that's historic. That's an historical goal, and it's an historical moment. Thank you so much. Can I ask all the cameramen and women to remain where I am here? The rest of the people keep around, with the exception of the detail of HE, the president. Can I ask not to allow any cameraman to cross? Volunteers, can I hear your voices? Our volunteers, that tells you we are ready. Excellency, is a high demand that we need you on this side where the chairs have been set. And if you permit, I will ask all photographers to remain where I am. In my considered opinion, the president has scored. Oh, that's historic. That's an historical goal, and it's an historical moment. Thank you so much. Zay and Mama. Volunteers, can I hear your voices? Our volunteers, that tells you we are ready. Your Excellency, apologies that we have the last photo booth moment where I am. The other side is exclusively reserved for the guests I've read and our children. Nobody is allowed to cross. Even if you are a cameraman, you will have to remain at the center where I am. Thank you, Museveni. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Our Excellency the Vice President. Thank you, Right Honorable Deputy Speaker. Thank you. Thank you, Secretary General. I see our volunteers are on white, waving on the flags for CHAN, CAF, AFCON 2027.
The sports people entertain us. You go and watch. It's a very good entertainment. It also builds fame for the country. 1968, the problem with my you people, what you call history, I call current affairs. So you can imagine 1968, when Kipchoge Keino won the, was it hurdles? Or was it 800 meters? Kipchoge Keino, the Kenyan. This was 1968. African countries had just got independence. The world there outside didn't know much about Africa. Then you get this African who comes and smashes the world record in, I think it was Mexico. Mexico. So Africa came up. The world started knowing Africa. 1972, when Akibwa broke the record in Munich for 400 meters hurdles. When somebody breaks a record, they play the national anthem of that country. The president of Turkey, I was with Mama here, the president of Turkey, who is also a sports enthusiast, he said they looked for the Uganda anthem, they couldn't find it for some time. They were surprised. Who is this one? Uganda, who is Uganda? So, the fame for the country. Now, 3 sets or 4 sets of advantages. Set number 1 is to the sports persons and the public. There are a number of advantages. Number one, stamina and determination. Sports helps you to develop stamina and determination. Otherwise, you will not succeed, because it's a bit tiresome, but it teaches you to persist, have both stamina of body, but also of character. So you should know that, you young people. I'm a sportsman myself. I used to be a footballer. I know about the advantages. The second advantage is teamwork. Many of the sports need teamwork. The group with teamwork will fare better than those who don't coordinate well. Then number three, skill. The skills that are needed. In this case for football, is to handle the ball and kick it and so on. Then number four, health. Sports is very good for health. To burn the fat, strengthen the muscles, activate the body coordination. Very good for health. Now, those are the advantages to the individual sports person. But then, there are also advantages to the country and to the public. So a lot of things got damaged, and Uganda had collapsed as an organized state system, country. So when we came, we had to deal with the basics. And for a long time, our support for sports was indirect. Yes, we supported, but indirectly. By bringing peace, just peace, and expanding the educational system, a lot of young people were able to come up on their own, just taking advantage of the peace and the school system which had expanded. That's how you get all these Cheptegeis and all those Kiprotich. There was no particular effort, but because of the peace and the educational system which expanded, they came up through the school system, and eventually they caught our attention. And the health, the immunization. When we were immunizing people, when we were immunizing young children, we didn't say we immunize you to become an Olympic marathon runner. No. It was only simply to say, don't die. And don't become crippled by polio. That was the original aim. But those who had talent, because they remained healthy and were not crippled by polio, they came up using the peace and using the school system mainly. With the direct support, it was few, we only built Nambore. That was the only one we built. And then with Hamichugundu we had done Nachivuo. We had not done much. So now the advantage of Chan, as Mama said, when you get visitors, you say, children, let's arrange the home. Even when you have not planned, abana muje tutereza waka. Kubanga tulina abagenyi. Chogam, you remember Chogam? Chogam had helped us to work as Chogam with the Commonwealth. The Secretary General of the Commonwealth came here and said, you man, why don't you host Chogam? He was from New Zealand. Chogam. So I said, okay, we shall host it. Then soon we found that in order to host Chogam, there were the money that we must have 7,500 hotel beds, what they call hotel beds, I don't know what it means. Whether it is a room or beds alone, but I also picked it like that. We need at least 7,500 hotel beds. Kati tulinameka 1,500. That's what we had. So in the 2 years, between 2004 and 2007, we woke up now. As I speak today, I don't know how many hotel beds we have in Kampala. Very big number, big number. Kampala Entebbe area. And then we were able to do some roads, to do this one here, to do here. Even the State House was also not there, because I was not bothered with State House. I said, our auntie, Her Majesty the Queen, the late Queen, if she comes, she can sleep in Nakasero. They came to Nakasero, one Nabajara Tasawara Kusura one. I was over one. Carry. Katukore State House. But, so, you can see these occasional stimuli provoke us to push to another level. And once we had done, now recently we had NAM. NAM helped us. Munyonyo What Conference Center, whether NAM comes back or not, we have these facilities now, they are there. So this Chan has provoked us. Because they said, I was in the discussions, they said we need 3 international status stadiums. We have got one Nambore. We are working on Nachivuo with Chigundu, and we wanted to work on Akibua. But then they said, no. It must also be near an international airport. Ngalira titulina ekisawo kyensi yonna. So what do we do? Like Huntington speak, when he discovered the Nile, although the Nile was already there all the time, I don't know what he discovered. We said, have you heard of Hoima? There is Hoima. Hoima has got an international airport now, but no stadium. So that's how we discovered Hoima now. under the pressure of Chan. So we said we must get a stadium to be near Hoima. That's how Hoima now. You know Hoima, those people, do you know them? They are called Banyoro, if you have never heard what they are. So now Hoima has got an international stadium, and the airport of Hoima was not for tourists, it was for petroleum. For another reason, it's now for sports now, for tourism. So you have heard what Mama was saying, that there are the other stadiums which we have worked on, Chambogo. There's another one, I can't even remember the name. Is it Kadiba or something? Somewhere there. Wankurukuku. Wankurukuku was there. Yafeyenda ya Mutesa. Sekabaka Mutesa. Mwazanya na Ngompira. Now also it has been repaired. So I salute Chan. And the money is there, we find it. We say, oh, stop this one, let's do this. The money is there, but what you need is the focus. Focus. So these pressures, positive pressures, help us to focus on something which will be there for. Because I remember when Chogam came, we worked on this road from Clock Tower to Katwe, to those places. We even put their sidewalks. Because our roads normally, the road is there, but on the side there is dust, which comes on the road. But this time we put sidewalks, and up to now it has never gone bad. So I'm very happy for Chan. It has provoked us to do some things, and we are looking forward to the games. Of course, there will be another advantage when people come here. They will see Uganda. Uganda has got a lot of attractions. I'm sure many people have never been here before. When they come, they will now know that Uganda is a good destination for relaxation. They can always come back. I know many people have had that exposure. So therefore, it is now my duty to do what now? What do I do now? I shout or?
Your Excellency, before you launch,
sports people are now very good for promotion of sales, advertising. A very well-known sports person, they hire companies, hire him to appear on their, or her, to appear on their promotion. Now for the youth, sports is a safe energy consumer. The youth, abavuka balina amanyi mangi betaaga okufuna amakubo agatalimu kabi gasaasaanyazamu amaanyi ago. If you run, by the time you go back to the dormitory, you are tired, you sleep. So you don't have time to think about other bad things. So abavubuka, omupiira, emizannyo, safe energy consumer, no harm at all, no danger. So these are the advantages which I can remember.